I'll be teaching Rtn Nagoji, Dr. Prashant Shah, Dr. Rajiv, CEO, COO of Surya Hospitals, Mrs. Gangapriya Chakravarti, Director of Human Resources, Ford Motors Private Limited. Visiting Rotarians, dear Rotarians from our club, my dearest aunts and aunts, good evening. Caring for Little Hearts. You saw the story, how this project evolved, and you heard from our president on our journey to get the global grant. More is said about this project by Rotarian Magdum and by the videos, so I don't want to repeat whatever is said by Magdum. I would like to share some few memorable moments, again which he told, but I think it's worth repeating. I presented this project to the board sometime in December 2016, and in December 2016 myself, Chandrasekhar, Sridharan and Srikanth were travelling in Karnataka to visit temples with our families. In the reception of the hotel where we stayed, we saw a Rotary magazine, that's a December issue, November issue which has come out, and in which an article was published giving details about a Rotary Club in Mumbai doing a similar project using the facilities of Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital. Even though we were sure that we are on the right track in identifying the project, this article gave us a double assurance that we are on the right track. It was really surprising to see a Rotary magazine, a news magazine, in a reception of the hotel. Rotarian Chandrasekhar instantly, Chandrasekhar and Sridharan immediately said that we should consider this project as it touches many lives. In January 2017, me and Magdum started writing to various clubs, and as he said, I wrote to some other club and I was referred by this club to Rotary Club of Pasadena. The then President Rotarian Capilotto, a kind-hearted man, he agreed to go together the global grant process. By the time Rtn Nagoji was our governor, and he gave us the enough support, and he said, okay, $10,000 from district side, and he allotted, as Magdum said, he allotted this amount to us. Few things I want to register here about who made this global grant application process very easy to me. Dr. Prashant Shah comes first. He gave full cooperation when he started down to pen the project report. He gave me all the necessary details within a quick time, and he was thorough both on the medical side and the financial side. He was always willing to share any details with us without any hesitation. This openness in particular was very helpful in us achieving this marvelous feat. Thanks, Dr. Prashant. I have a president who says yes for everything. So when I sent him the first cut of the project report and called him to discuss about the project, he immediately said, no change required, Saravanan. Let's meet Rotarian Sagar. The same way when I fixed Gaur Gopal Das for the fundraiser event, he said, yes, motivational speaker, this is our program. Thank you, Magdum, for all the support. It's really amazing that I am fundraising chairman and you are president. Rotarian Sagar. We met him in his office and he went through the documents sent by us and immediately suggested corrections and guided us to the route for finding the international partner. He was with us through the entire journey. Thanks, Rotarian Sagar. Srikanth. When I presented to the board the details of the project, there is a big question in all our minds about the availability of our share of seed money to the project. He gave me the confidence. He gave me the confidence that money will definitely come in because the project looks really viable and sustainable. For me, he is like one blank signed check. After we soft launched the program in August 2017, at least he would have found 10 to sponsors for 10 to 12 surgeries by this time. Thanks, Srikanth. Rotarian Shell, friendly and very approachable. Even though we are 11.5 hours behind, now 2.5 hours to be precise because of daylight saving, and many thousand kilometers away, he always gave a warm feeling to me whenever we discussed the project. He single-handedly took all the questions from the members. That's very difficult. No? Somebody representing us from sitting abroad, they don't know the culture, they don't know what is the issue, they don't know what is our town, what is our state. It's very difficult. He single-handedly took all the questions from the members on this project and mobilized in the entire $18,750 in just 5 minutes from his speaking meeting. He was instrumental in taking up our project application with Rotary International, and he completed the authorization of the grant application in lightning speed. He was equally enthusiastic like us today to connect with doing this launch, but unfortunately we had some technical issues, sorry for that. His mails will always conclude with the following sentence. I remember when I was a young father, my children would ask so many questions, one after another. I hope you have as much patience with me as a kind and wise father would. Rotarian Shell, I will wait for your next question. And there's one Rotarian, Kathy Sims, who actually diverted that mail which I sent it to another club to RC Pasadena. Rotarian Sridharan, all-rounder, I would say. Fundraising, well-connected, problem-solving, support, whatever you ask for, in just 1 minute, he will solve the issue. I really thank him for being our pillar of support. And when we had a discussion with Indian Terrain during our fundraising program, we both of us went and we sat with the Mr. Venkatesh Rajagopal of Indian Terrain. We discussed, we were ready with all the papers, documents, and both of us started talking to him the good things about the project. He was looking at Rotarian Sridharan in a very sharp way. So after that he said, okay, Sridharan, take 5 lakhs. So then I said, no, sir, please see this document. Please see this document. I would like to see it. No, I know Sridharan. I know Sridharan. 5 lakhs is granted. Done. So this is the confidence he has created to the world. I would say we are proud to have a diamond like you amongst us in the committee, sir. Surya Hospitals. Dr. Rajiv is here, Guru is here. Whenever we ask any question, immediately we will get a response from them. Without that support, it's very difficult to run a global grant project because they don't know us, they rely on the paperwork. Whatever we give, they rely on us. So if there is a small hanky-panky this and there, then it's an issue. I remember when we discussed this global grant project to Rotarian Ramakrishna Raja sir, immediately he said, Saravanan, ensure that all the documents are correct. Without your support, it's going to be very difficult for us to continue also. So please continue to do the good work with us, Guru in specific. This Jennifer Berg. She is at the Rotary International Office, and she is the person who oversees global grant application from our district. After reviewing the project report and MOU, there is a Memorandum of Understanding document, she complimented our work as being one of the most thoughtful and detailed documents she has ever seen. I would like to dedicate the credit to all those involved in the project, especially Dr. Prashant Char. I want to register my heartfelt thanks to all the corporate sponsors, Gujarat Agrochems, GRT, CAMS, Indian Terrain and Ford. Without your financial support, we would not have reached this milestone. I would also like to thank Mrs. Vidya Nagarajan, friend of Srikant, Mr. Shankar Iyer, friend of Rtn Somdev Goyal, Rtn Sridharan, Veerapan, Rtn Gupta, Venkateshwaran, Subramaniam and Rtn Shankar Datta. Without your funding, definitely we could not have reached 63 number of surgeries so far. Thanks a lot for the wonderful contribution. My heartfelt thanks to all these Southerners who contributed to the run-up to the fundraiser and for being a pillar of support. Friends, I would like to also place my thanks to all the committee members. They are here not only to support me, but also to raise a red flag whenever there is an issue. Thanks to Rotarian Suresh and Rotarian V. Sriram for your contribution for the video. Most of it was done by Rotarian Suresh. Big Friends, the project has just begun and we have a long way to go. Let's pray the Almighty that it should go as per plans without any hassles. As a chairman, I would ask for 2 types of contribution for this project from your end. The global grant which you have signed for caters for 3 types of surgeries: simple, complicated, and very complicated. That is 1,25,000, 1,50,000, and 1,75,000, which are majority of the cases. For some surgeries which are not covered by the above, we still need funds to help those who are unaffordable. So please contribute generously. Please spread your words to your friends and known sources. Second, we have been visiting the hospital periodically. I am sending mails also to you periodically so that you can join us whenever we go. Please join us to visit our patients in Surya Hospital. Dr. Prashant Shah and his team will be more than happy to welcome you and introduce to the patients. A small thought before I sign off. I want to recall the lyrics in the song Yar Yar Sivam from the film Ande Sivam. I just want to add that somehow in this video, but I couldn't do it. It goes like this. Idayam என்பது சதைதான் என்றால் எரி தழல் தின்றுவிடும். அன்பின் கருவி இதயம் என்றால் சாவை வென்றுவிடும். For those who cannot understand Tamil, if you consider that the heart is just a bag of muscles, then one day definitely it will go into flames. If you consider that the heart is an equipment of love, then it will win over so many lives. Let's win over as many lives as possible. With this thought, I am signing off for now. Thanks.
Yeah, actually, serendipity is what I could gather from your speech, because one of the emails which was sent to a